Hi everybody, it's Deb here with Creative Life. Welcome back to my channel and thank you guys so much for subscribing. So today we're going to be doing a clear scraps project and we are going to be using this Hello Fall stencil, okay? And we're going to be using this super pretty clear scraps chipboard piece. And this one is called Circle Vines. I will have both of these links down below for you. We're going to be doing a simple easel card for the fall. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so to get started, we're going to go ahead and cut a piece of cardstock of 8.5 by 11 at 5 by 11 inches. Then you're going to go ahead and you're going to score at 5.5 and at 2.5. This is going to be your base card for your easel card, okay? The next thing you're going to do is you're going to want to go ahead and cut another piece at 5.5 by 5 inches. And this piece will fit on top of your easel. Okay, so I went ahead and picked up my papers, and I'm using some papers from Simple Story. And then what we're going to do is I am going to grab my little chipboard wreath and I went ahead and placed it over the paper, and I think that is the one I'm going to use for that top piece. Next we're going to go ahead and we're going to place the Hello Fall Stencil right in the middle of that wreath. And so I placed the wreath down just with my hands to kind of get it to so I knew where I wanted to start my stenciling with my ink, and I just went ahead and grabbed my ground espresso distress ink and went ahead and placed that on top of that orange paper there. The next thing I did is I went ahead and gessoed my chipboard wreath, okay? And again, this is the leaf wreath. I'll have the link for you down below. And then I went ahead and once that dried, I went ahead and grabbed my Distress Oxide inks and I just placed them all around the little wreath here. And I think this turned out so pretty, y'all. After I was done stenciling this, I did go ahead and coat this with some clear embossing powder, and just so that way the inks wouldn't rub off. And I think it turned out so cute. I love that these colors really went well with the paper collection that I chose to do the card in. The next thing I did is I went ahead and grabbed the card front, and I went ahead and used the scraps from that orange plaid paper, and I placed those down on one on the bottom and then one on top of your card front. Okay, now this is going to be the card front that attaches to the 2.5 measured piece that we scored for your card base. The next thing I did is I went ahead and used that honeycomb paper and I cut off the top and the bottom to make it look like a chevron pattern. I went ahead and cut out the hello with my scallop punch and then glued that down and then glued the chipboard piece right on top of there, and I think it looks good. I think it looks really nice. The next thing I did is I went ahead and again I trimmed up that chevron piece just like that, and I was going to go ahead and use that wooden piece for the fall. Okay, to use up the excess scraps that I had, I went ahead and placed the rest of that orange pattern paper on the back, and that will be covered up with your a little hinge there, okay? So you won't see that little piece that I cut out with the scallop punch. Okay, so next we're going to go ahead and grab this Hello Fall stencil, and I will have the link for you down below so you can check this stencil out and many of the other stencils that are in the Clear Scrap store. They have some really nice ones, y'all, so you might want to take a look at these. Check them out. So I went ahead and used my Ground Espresso Distress ink, and then here it kind of was getting away from me, so I went ahead and grabbed it and then laid it back down, and of course added some more tape so it would stay down. So then I went ahead and just started again on placing the ink inside of the fall I went ahead and kept doing this until I got the desired color that I wanted. Okay, so I went ahead and papered the inside of my card and then the outside of the card, and then the fall would not fit inside the card because it was a little bit too big. So I decided to go ahead and fussy cut the letters out from the stencil, and I really loved how this looked. I went ahead and cut each one out and then staggered them to spell out the word fall on the inside of the card. And this is actually, we are going to pop these up and they will hold your easel card up. So I thought this was a really good idea. It's just another way that you can use your stencils for, you know, your cards, for your scrapbook pages, for tags, or whatever your project is. I just thought that this was really a good idea. So I hope that you find some inspiration from this portion of the video. So I kind of, like I said, I kind of staggered them a little bit to spell out the word fall, and then I grabbed my foam tape and placed foam tape on the back of each one of these letters. Once I get the foam tape on all of the letters, I go ahead and peel off the backing, and then I place them down and kind of stagger them, as I was saying before, just to give it a little bit of character and so all the letters would fit nicely on top of the page. And I made sure that the F and the L were somewhat level to each other, so that way the card would stand up. Okay, you guys, we are done with our cards and they turned out beautifully. I am so excited about these cards. I think they turned out really cool. I love the colors that we used to create these cards. So pretty, vibrant colors and happy colors, right? So for this first card, we went ahead and cut it out of an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. And basically, we took the scrap piece from here and used it to create this second card. We also went ahead and cut this inner circle here from the vine piece, okay? And then we used our distressed inks to color up the vine, and then we placed clear embossing powder on top of both of these, okay, and went ahead and heated up and made it look a little bit shiny. So I really like how it turned out. Both of these are just beautiful cards. And then for the first card, we went ahead and I stenciled in the hello on a sheet of the orange plaid paper here, okay, and then I went ahead and used my die cut to cut it out, and then we stuck the vine circle over it, okay, and then I went ahead and used a small sticker, stick that over there, and then I used a little basket of pumpkins and stuck it over on this side. And then this is an easel card, so it flips up just like this. The second half of this is that we used the fall piece of the stencil and we stenciled it on some wooden paper. And then what I did is I went ahead and fussy cut it out, stuck some foam tape behind here, and popped it up. So I think it looks really fun, right? With the letters like they are, I think it looks really fun and adds a lot of character to the card. And then up here, you can definitely stick a piece of white paper, you know, just a scrap piece of paper up in through here or up in through here behind here, and you can write your message on there. I think that turned out so nice. I absolutely think this card is just beautiful. And it really didn't take very much time to make at all. I thought it was really fun. So on this second card, we went ahead and used the scrap piece from cutting out this to create this card. And for this card, we went ahead and used the Falling Leaves stencil from Simple Stories. used our distressed inks again, the same colors that we used on both of these little circles here, okay, which is the vine piece and then the inner circle part. And then we again put some clear embossing powder around it and then heated it up. And yeah, and I think it looks so pretty. Then we stuck a bouquet sticker on the inside of that. And then what we did is we went ahead and grabbed our stencil again and put it hello on there and stenciled that in bundle sage and in the blue. Let's see. The blue is tumbled glass, right? Yeah. Tumbled glass and bundle sage is what we used for the hello, and I think it turned out beautifully. I absolutely love how that turned out. On top of this, I went ahead and used some Nouveau Crystal Glare, and I love how that looks. It's just like crystal accents, but it's called Crystal Glare, and I absolutely love that. And then on the inside, you didn't add any paper or anything, just left it blank, and you can add your little sentiments, whatever message you would like to put on the inside of your card. But I think both of these turned out so beautifully using the Hello stencil and the chipboard circle line. I absolutely love this circle line. It's so pretty. So many uses you can do with that chipboard piece there. And you got to make 2 different cards using that piece. So I think that is a win-win. So I will have both of the links down below for these 2 products from Clear Scraps, and you guys need to go check them out. So the stencil is, I mean, this is like, I used it once on a frame. I used it now on 2 cards, and I think that it was really be nice to use on a scrapbook layout. So we'll have to try that next. So anyway, thank you again for joining me. I hope you guys had fun looking at this short tutorial. Take care, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Thanks so much for joining me today. Please head over to Clear Scraps and check out their shop. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and hit that bell for future notifications on all upcoming videos, tutorials, YouTube hops, and my live shows, 4:30 on Fridays Central Time.